Imagine a clock, not just any clock, but one that signifies our proximity to global destruction. This is the Doomsday Clock. Born out of the Cold War's chilling tensions in 1947, this symbolic timepiece serves as a stark reminder of humanity's closeness to a global catastrophe. It's not the passing of hours and minutes that this clock marks, but the ebbing of our chances for survival. The movement of its hands is influenced by a blend of factors that threaten our existence. The looming specter of nuclear warfare, the relentless march of climate change, and the rapid, sometimes reckless advancements in technology all play their part in edging us closer to or further from midnight, the metaphorical hour of our doom. The Doomsday Clock is more than just a symbol. It's a stark reminder of the challenges we face. It forces us to confront our vulnerabilities and compels us to act, not in the interest of one nation or one generation, but for the survival of our species and the health of our planet. Recently, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists moved the Doomsday Clock 1 second closer to midnight, a symbolic representation of our proximity to global catastrophe. The clock's movement is a response to a worrying amalgamation of factors. Firstly, let's consider the geopolitical tensions. The Russian threats of nuclear attack in Ukraine have been a significant contributor. This situation has escalated international strain and nudged us a step closer to a potential disaster. Secondly, the application of artificial intelligence in military operations has been another cause for concern. The increasing use of AI in warfare could lead to unforeseen consequences, raising the stakes of every conflict and pushing the minute hand of our metaphorical clock ever closer to 12. Lastly, the escalating climate change issue cannot be overlooked. The planet's deteriorating health is a ticking time bomb in itself. Rising sea levels, melting ice caps, and intensifying wildfires are not just environmental issues, they are threats to our existence. With the clock now set at 89 seconds to midnight, the urgency to address these threats has never been more pressing. But what does this movement really mean for us and for our future? A question that hangs heavy in the air, echoed by the ticking of the Doomsday Clock. The recent movement isn't just a theoretical calculation, it's a stark warning to the leaders of the world. It's a caution sign, pointing towards an escalating conflict and the ominous specter of a nuclear catastrophe. This threat isn't one that can be faced alone. It's a global issue that requires a global solution. It's the urgent need for cooperation etched into every second that brings us closer to midnight. The major powers of the world, the United States, China, Russia, must come together, must bridge their differences and work towards a common goal. It's not a matter of politics, of who has the bigger arsenal or the better technology. It's a matter of survival, of ensuring that the future isn't written by the hands of destruction, but by the hands of those who choose to build, to grow, to cooperate. As the clock ticks closer to midnight, the call for cooperation becomes louder. So, as we stand on the brink, what can we do? As we contemplate the ticking of the Doomsday Clock, it's essential to remember that this symbol of global catastrophe is not just a warning to world leaders, but a call to action for all of us. Its recent movement closer to midnight underscores the gravity of our situation. The escalating threats of nuclear conflict, the unchecked advances of military AI, and the relentless march of climate change. These are not distant, abstract problems. They are urgent challenges that demand our attention and action. We can't afford to be passive spectators in this narrative of impending doom. We need to stay informed to understand the issues that are pushing us towards midnight. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's a vital tool in averting disaster. But it's not enough to just be aware. We need to be proactive to drive change in our own lives and in our communities. Small actions, when multiplied by millions of people, can make a significant impact. Let's push for policies that address these global threats. Let's support scientific research and innovation. Let's champion sustainable practices. The Doomsday Clock is ticking, but together we can push back the hands of time.